been doing a lot of sports talk episodes, but this is not a sports talk episode. This is a top 10. Now, I'll be going through top 10 for each position in the MLB, but today we're going to be talking about starting pitchers. Okay, guys, so coming in at number 10, we have Aaron Nola. Aaron Nola pitches for the Phillies. In 2019, his ERA was 3.87. His WHIP was 1.27. He was not a closer, so he had 0 saves. His record was 12-7. He had 229 strikeouts, and he pitched. His games pitched were 34. He's a very dominant right-handed pitcher. He gets strikeouts. He gets the outs. He doesn't give up a lot of runs every game, and this is why he deserves the number 10 spot in my list. So coming in at the 9 spot, we've got Clayton Kershaw of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now, Clayton Kershaw has been dominant in the past 10 years. I bet you, number 1 pitcher in the past 10 years. He's a great starting pitcher. Last season, he had a 3.03 ERA, 1.04 WHIP. His record was 16-5, an unbelievable record. He had 189 strikeouts, and he pitched 29 games. Now, Clayton Kershaw has been dominating the league forever. And, his career is starting to take a little bit of a turn. He's getting older, but I still think that he is standing his ground. He got injured, and Dustin May replaced him for opening day, but he will be back with a bang, and he'll be showing off his 12-6 curve, his fastball. He's got a very good pitch arsenal, and Clayton Kershaw, this is why Clayton Kershaw deserves the number 9 spot on my list. 4.90 ERA. So, it was not Sonny Gray's finest year in New York, but then he came back in 2018, had about the exact same ERA, and then in 2019 came to the Cincinnati Reds. Now, on the Cincinnati Reds right now, he has a 2.87 ERA, and this was in 2019. 2.87 ERA, 1.08 WHIP. His record was 11-8. He had 205 strikeouts, and he pitched 31 games. His slider was cruising in the 2019 season, and I bet you the Phillies really wanted to show off his slider to the other team and to his team, and he is pitching great. In his debut this season, he pitched very well, and this is why he deserves the number 8 spot on my list. So, guys, coming in at number 7, we have Luis Castillo. Now, Luis Castillo has been a Red for his entire career, 2017, 2018, and 2019, and really, he's done very well. The only problem with Luis Castillo is that he does not have the greatest control, but last year, he finished with a 3.40 ERA, a 1.14 WHIP. His record was 15-8. He had 226 strikeouts, and he pitched 32 games. He is dominant. He strikes out batters. I don't know if he issues the walk that much. I got to do more research, but he is a very good pitcher, and he can honestly win Cy Young this year if he pitches well. And this is why Luis Castillo deserves to be on my list. Okay, coming in at the number 6 spot, we have Jack Flaherty of the St. Louis Cardinals. Now, Jack Flaherty has been a Cardinal throughout his entire career, and in 2017, he did not do great. He finished with a 6.33 ERA, but the thing about that was that he only pitched 6 games. So, I do not blame the guy. But then in 2018, he came right back, pitched 28 games, had a 3.34 ERA, which is very good. And then in 2019, he completely broke out. Pitching 33 games, he had 231 strikeouts, his record was 11-8, his WHIP was .97, and his ERA was 2.75. I mean, those stats just tell you how dominant he was in 2019. Wow, I'm astonished at how amazing this guy was in the 2019 regular season, and hopefully we get to see the same in the Okay, guys, coming in at the number 5 spot, we have the World Series champion, Max Scherzer. Now, the reason why I'm putting him at the number 5 spot is because the people ahead of him, in my opinion, are just better. But I'm not saying that Max Scherzer is not a good pitcher. Last season, he had a 2.92 ERA, a 1.03 WHIP. He went 11-7. He had 243 strikeouts and pitched 27 games. And throughout his entire career, he has been dominant. He's never had a very bad season. He has always been a very dominant season, and so far in the 2020 season, he has not been pitching at the best. He's not been pitching the best, but hopefully he can do better. Hopefully he can do better in these upcoming games. And the reason why I'm putting him at the number 5 spot is because he has a lot of potential, and he's a veteran in this league, and he's a very good pitcher. And we're hoping to see that he can do better in these upcoming games. Now, you guys might be very disappointed in me, but from his showing this season, I'm putting in the number 4 spot the Cleveland Indians' one and only Shane Bieber. Now, Shane Bieber in the 2019 season finished with a 3.28 ERA, 1.05 whip. His record was 15-8. He had 259 strikeouts, and he pitched 34 games. He is an unbelievable pitcher, and this season, his ERA in his first game was literally 0. He was, in my opinion, 0. He was unbelievable, struck out so many batters. He is a top 4 pitcher in this league, in my opinion. Guys, comment down below if you disagree with me, but in my opinion, Shane Bieber is the 4th best pitcher in Major League Baseball. So guys, coming in the number 3 spot, we've got the newly acquired New York Yankee, Gerrit Cole. Now, Gerrit Cole's season with the Astros in 2019 was almost perfect. He finished with a 2.50 ERA, a .89 whip. His record was 20-5. He had 326 strikeouts. He pitched 33 games. As a Pirate, he was also dominant. And now he's a Yankee, and he's pitching very well. Now, the ace, he's amazing. He throws hard. He's got a good pitch arsenal. And this is why Gerrit Cole is the 3rd best pitcher in Major League Baseball. Starting his career as a Tiger, now as an Astro, Justin Verlander is the 2nd best pitcher in Major League Baseball. Even though he's injured, we know he'll come back. He is a great pitcher. 2019, 2.58 ERA, .80 whip. He finished the season 21-6, 300 strikeouts, 34 games pitched, and he's old. Dude, he's unbelievable. 2018, amazing. And then in 2017, he did not pitch that many games. Never mind. He's an amazing pitcher. And on the Tigers, he spent, a lot of years on the Tigers, almost 12 years on the Tigers, and he's a veteran in the league. He throws hard. He's an amazing pitcher, and this is really the reason why Justin Verlander is the 2nd best pitcher in baseball. So guys, coming in at the number 1 spot, the New York Met, Jacob deGrom, coming off of a 2019 NL Cy Young, he is dominant. 2019, he had an ERA of 2.43. He had a whip of .97. His record was 11-8. He had 255 strikeouts in 32 games, and then his whole career has been dominant. In 2018, he had a 1.70 ERA. He's just so good, you guys. He's the best pitcher in baseball, and he just makes it to number 1 on my list because he just is the number 1 pitcher in baseball. Guys, I want you guys to comment down below what you agree with, what you disagree with, what videos you want, which videos you guys want to see on this channel. Please tell your friends about these videos, and peace.